Hello everybody, Drew here. Tip of the Mitt Flips, where every 100 subscribers there is a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure that you are subscribed so you have a chance to win. If you are a normal viewer, normally I do a little loop around the garage when I start out the videos. Helps me get started. It's kind of like jumping out of the plane type of thing, you know? Get that first little bit going, the rest of the filming seems to just kind of flow. But I can't get through. I have still too much stuff my way. I took a bunch of stuff out to storage because I couldn't catch up. And then I have a car full of stuff because there was an estate sale today today is a Tuesday. So not really a common day. And I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of people there. So I wanted to get there and see what they had. I bought a carload of stuff. I don't think there was any home runs, nothing really major. But there was enough stuff that it was either cool, so I thought it would just be cool to put on YouTube, or I thought it might have a value. A couple pans that I knew how much they were worth, so that was kind of where my mind was at. Everything else I was guessing on. I do have to take it out to storage or bring it in just so that I can put my orders in my car today, take them to the post office. So I'm not sure if that will end up on this video or the next video, but at some point I will show you what those things are. I have 16 orders going out today for about $200. So that is, not terrible money, but that's definitely not a good work to dollars ratio. Not any difficult packers or anything, but 16 items, that's a dollar per cost per item, price per item that I'm not really super pumped about. But like most days like this, if I had sold one high-end $100+ item with this lot of things, it would be a great sales day. So can't really complain about it. Also, I love that eBay customer service. I can't list anything. All of my listings, I'm making listings, but I can't post anything. And I reached out to eBay customer service, which I try not to do because they tend to not be that helpful. Usually I can just spend the same amount of time and figure it out myself. This one, there was clearly something happening on their end where it just kept saying I was missing something in my listing, which happens all the time. I forgot to put in the weight on my shipping, or I forgot to put a price in. It's great. I love that it says, hey, you forgot something, dummy. And then it will, got a high dollar offer. I'll deal with that later. Where was I? Yes, but it will prompt you to do that thing. Hey, you're missing a thing. This is that thing you're missing. But it was missing the part in that prompt that would tell me what was missing. And I kept going through the listing. No, everything's good, everything's good, everything's good. Required categories, all that. Everything was good. So I'd make another one, same issue. I'd make another one, same issue. At the third listing, I went, okay, something on their end is happening. And so I reached out, 20 minutes of a conversation with this person. They go, oh, and of course they like to word it, where it's maybe their fault. Possibly there's something, it looks like possibly there's a glitch on our end, blah, blah, blah. You'll hear from us in 24 to 48 hours. Cool. Thanks, Alyssa. That was a big help. I could have just done that on my own. Oh, just wait 24 hours. We'll figure it out, and eventually it'll just work. Again, probably shouldn't have wasted my time calling them or messaging them. I don't call them. So let's just do the things I can do today, which if this happens to you, continue to make your listings, put them as drafts, and when the issue gets figured out, then just dump all the listings at one time. That's what I'm going to end up doing. For me, that's going to end up being a lot of listings because it's all games that I'm doing today. I'll probably do 200 games, 150 games, something like that. So that's a lot of drafts to dump all at once. But whatever. It is what it is. So first thing going out today is on A2, a Gandy Dancer. I bought this at a garage sale where I bought a lot of things. A2, I got to get used to my own new organizational system. But this item right here, it's a HO size train piece. And when I bought it, if I can not drop it, there we go. When I bought it, it was the only thing at the sale that had like a significant price on it. And by significant, I mean $4. Everything else was 50 cents, 25 cents, $1. So I didn't have a clue if it was worth anything, but I figured out, at least I thought, that they thought it was worth something. So I was like, $4, this seems weird at this sale. I'm buying it. And it sold for $40 free shipping. So I was right in that case. Next up, Dynaglow kerosene replacement wick. I have to double check which one because there are different ones. This is the KHW005, made in Korea, and they bought 2 of them. I got these retail Arbitrage for I think $4. And if you see that I'm struggling with my organizational system, it's because I got the new shelves in, which I love. But in order to make the numbers not get all wibbity-dibbity and have like it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 or something, I reversed it. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's flip-flopped upside down. So it is in here. And it is not that. It is these 2 here, made in Korea right there. There's still the sticker on it. I'll take that off. Of course, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm feeling froggy today. Maybe I won't. $17.98 for the 2 of those. Free shipping. That will still go first class, even though there's 2 of them. And then first from the big Lego buy I did a while back, Lego Friends Advent Calendar. It's a Advent calendar, if you didn't pick up on that. This one's going to be fun to get because I got it behind these very breakable unicorns. All right, right there. Lego Friends Advent Calendar. I loved Advent calendars as a kid, even though they had like that nasty chocolate in them. Something about every day getting to open your door and eat your little chocolate was awesome. But these ones have little Legos in them that turns into a set, maybe with those. I'm not really positive. But $18.99 plus shipping on that one. And those are the cheapest ones. There's other ones that are $40 plus from that buy. Then we have authentic OEM Logitech. This was a title in one of my last videos about how I think I'm going to end up selling a bunch of these. I haven't sourced more, but it's something I know I'm going to come across. But it is just a little, if you can see it there, a little keyboard foot. Easy peasy. Throw it in a bag. It's out of here. $5.39 free shipping. So that's still, after fees and stuff, probably about $1.50 profit. Ain't no thing. And then to the same buyer, so I'll probably combine the shipping on these if it seems to be smart to do that. But first one is an HP 5187 blah blah blah. It's a keyboard. That is here. There are some issues with the new shelving system. Kind of nitpicky stuff. You got to take the good with the bad. But this is the keyboard right there. That's one of them. And then they purchased a second one, which is a compact KB03 something blah blah blah. One of the issues is the bottom shelf is a little lower, I think. And I may not be that old, but my body tells me I am. And it's this one here, I think. Or did I just grab the wrong one the first time? Now I'm trying to talk and do things at the same time, and I'm just compact, yep, and HP, yep. Got them both. I can tell they're the right ones because they have this kind of connection. What's that style called? It's called a PS2, which will be confusing for eBay because, you know, PS2 is a different thing. But just so I can stay on track of my thoughts, one issue is the bottom shelf is lower by a few inches. Not a huge deal. Second issue is I wanted more shelves, less space between them, because most often. I don't have super tall things. I don't need to be doing this where I'm stacking stuff on top of each other. It just makes it more difficult to get to the things. What's happening is they're deeper, and because there's less space, there's less light that can get to the back, especially on these bottom shelves. And so I'm having to really get down there on those last two shelves to get to the things. Let me pick this stuff up before I forget and step on it or something silly. But again, those are things that it's more I'm used to the old ones, and in a week I'll never remember what the old ones were like, something like that. Next up is a Melissa and Doug puzzle in the old inventory system. Anytime something comes out of here, it makes me happy. All right, right there. And Melissa and Doug used to be, and I don't want to say it used to be a good brand, because it's still a good brand. They make a quality toy. It used to be a lucrative brand, but what they did is they oversold the market. They flooded the market. And now a lot of the stores that carried Melissa and Doug went out of business. So now the secondary market flooded as well. So Melissa and Doug, if you're picking up for yourself, yes. Picking up for resale, be sure, be absolutely sure, because you'll walk up to a garage sale and there'll be 30 Melissa and Doug brand new in package items, and you're like, oh wow, this has got to be good. It might not be, because I've had that for sale for over a year and I got $7 plus shipping. So that's okay. I probably paid $1 for it, but still, it took forever to sell. Next we have Haynes Jeep Wrangler, whatever you want to call it, instruction manual or repair manual. Also, I did sell this Toyota 4Runner one, so I will grab that one as well. So there's your 4Runner, and there's your Jeep Wrangler. I knew those two were I knew they would sell first out of the stack I had, because those are more of your tinkerer rebuilds type of vehicles, where there's one that's a minivan that I don't think I'll even sell. But $17.99 plus shipping for the Jeep one. Then we have Ace Combat 6 for Xbox 360. This is another edition right here, kind of in the way. All this stuff's in the way right now. But just to get my games off of these shelves, because if you put them all the way at the back, like the books, you can't really see, I'll walk around here. Like you see the books and VHS are back here, then it kind of limits what you can put in front of it, because you have to be able to reach them and they're all the way at the back. It's not a good system. I'm actually going to get a bookshelf to put all these on. I'm going to get just a legitimate bookshelf that probably will go at the end there. Just a very shallow 6-8 inch bookshelf. If I can find one that fits in that spot down there, I think that'll be perfect. And then it's also close, a little less walking around, even though it's not that much. You know, more steps in your day is more work, or at least more time between work. But Ace Combat 6, $13.49 free shipping for that one. Yeah, this was a taco shell rack, and it was almost perfect. Almost perfect. Because the games, they do fit upright on these lower shelves, but if they're in, let's see if I can show you. If they're in like this, in order to get them out, you have to be able to tilt them and get them out. So maybe I can cut off these fronts and then they would be perfect, but this is working so far, so maybe I won't worry about it at all. You know, don't need to solve problems that don't exist yet. On A1, we have a Pyrex P81C. A1 P81C. I think it's this little guy here. I don't know why I'm whispering. But yes, P81C, very tiny little lid right there. That one, $9.99 plus shipping. And then next up, 3 yellow ladder ball, hillbilly golf, Polish horseshoes, whatever you call it. These ones here, I think I'll grab both to double check. But it's these here. The bolos you use for that game. Alright, it is these ones because they have a little tag on and the other ones don't. There we go. Probably wouldn't have made a difference, but don't want to mess that up just in case. That was $9.89 free shipping. And then we have a Corningware Grab It. Where did I just read? On A1. And I say all the time, these are always worth picking up. As long as you get them for, you know, $1 or $2, even though that's not a high return on investment, they sell very quickly every time. Sell them in a lot, you make more money, but individual one, $6.99 plus shipping. I think I paid 50 cents for it, maybe $1. But either way, they always sell very quickly within a few days. And then this one made me happy. A4 European Travel Guide books. I got them in a free box, my favorite price for things. Got them in a free box, and I didn't look them up. I figured maybe one would be worth something. If not, I could lot them together. Those right there. They're outdated. They're not new by any means. These places that they're telling you to go to might not exist, but it cost a free. I figured I'd give it a shot. There were not comparisons on any of them except for one. One of them had a sold listing, but it had one sold listing. So I put them together. I put as many keywords in the description as I could in the title, and I got $8.99 plus shipping. And then this one, I actually took an offer on it just because it's taking up a lot of space. It's not worth a lot of money. On B2, we have Battleship, classic naval game thingy. You know what Battleship is. If you don't, where you been? And this is why you don't want to stack stuff. Because now I'm having to dig around and dig through and possibly ruin a box trying to get it out. Come on now. There we go. All right, Battleship. It's one of the newer versions. It's like 2000s version. I almost didn't list it because it was easier to pull out the pieces and list those. And honestly, I would have made more money than selling this completed game for $3.99 plus shipping than I would have if I just would have taken out the game pieces and sold those. So something to keep in mind. Complete games, not always the best option. Sometimes parting them out does make you more money. And then two of them. We have Treasure Garden CP902. Hadn't sold one of these in a little bit, so getting a little worried. But it's that time of year where places that use these should be opening and needing them. Golf courses, outdoor restaurants, things like that. CP902. CP902. So two of those right there. Umbrella covers. And for the set, $46.78 plus shipping. And then for the Toyota 4Runner Haynes manual, this one down here, I got $10.99 plus shipping. And I have one more item that sold, but they didn't pay for it, so it technically didn't sell. And that's actually it. So for 16 orders, not a lot of money, but you can see it is just this stuff here and these items here. So not a ton of difficult packing. Most of the stuff just gets thrown in a box or bag, not any bubble wrap or anything. So that's the difference. If that had been $200, 16 orders, and they all looked like this, you know, glass pans and things like that, or if it had all been a bunch of this, now you're talking a lot of time and effort to dollars that doesn't really add up. But I'll have all this packed in under an hour, and I'll be back to listing things. And today I'm putting in some hours. I said before, a couple videos ago, last video, I don't know, because now I have videos releasing for days. So like this video isn't edited, but I already have 4 videos edited and uploaded that are scheduled to come out. So for me to keep everything keep on track, that's doubtful. So some time ago, I mentioned I'm going to work 7 days a week and not work long hours. That's also not going to work out because graduation season, vacations, other things. So it looks like I'm just going to work long hours. So today it's going to be a long day. I need to get some stuff listed to get it out of the way, not just to make the money, just to get it out of the way so I can bring in more stuff. I wondered when it was going to happen, when I was going to have to switch modes, buying modes of how selective I am. Because for me, it was always, does it have profit? Is it worth selling? It was very easy for me to figure that out. Is it worth selling? Am I gonna make a few bucks? Am I gonna make 10 bucks? Am I gonna make whatever? Is it worth selling? Is it worth my time? Now I have to switch modes, which I'm happy about, but if you're a garage sailor and a thrift store person, you know it's not easy. I have to switch gears to, I don't care if it'll sell. I need to care if it's going to be profitable above. I need to skip to that next tier. That first rung of stuff, I need to just walk past. I need to not care that, oh yes, I know this can sell. I need to walk past it. So really, after I clear out this tote of the Corning and Corel stuff that looks like this, cornflower blue, or your newer stuff that's just the plain white, as soon as I get through this tote, I got to just start walking past that stuff because I know it sells. I know it has value. I know I can pick it up cheap, but the value isn't worth the amount of time and space it's going to be taking up. So now those types of things, I just got to walk past them. Am I going to be able to do that? Probably not. I'll probably fill my storage unit and have to have a garage sale just to get rid of my garage sale buys. I don't want to do that either. That's just not going to fit into my business model. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, that's new. If I talk, I can hear myself echo through the steel. So let's not do that. That's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.